Neon lighting installations require specific knowledge and safety precautions. When working with neon lighting, it's important to understand the components, procedures, and potential hazards involved. Let's cover some key aspects, starting with splices. Splices are generally not allowed in neon installations due to safety concerns. The high voltages involved make splices a risky proposition. However, in rare circumstances, a qualified electrician might perform a splice using a special connector and sealant designed for high voltage applications. It is crucial to prioritize safety and minimize the risk of electrical shock. When it comes to the cable used, it is typically referred to as neon cable. This cable usually consists of a clear or colored polyvinyl chloride jacket enclosing two conductors, one anode and one cathode. The cable is designed to withstand the high voltages used in neon circuits. Transformers are not matched to the length of the tubes like fluorescent lamps. Instead, neon transformers are rated for a specific voltage output and current capacity. It's crucial to match the transformer's voltage output to the voltage required by the neon tubes. Additionally, the transformer's current capacity must be sufficient to supply the necessary current to the tubes. Now let's discuss the installation and refurbishment procedure. Firstly, and most importantly, prioritize safety. Wear appropriate safety gear, including gloves, safety glasses, and non-conductive shoes. Neon circuits operate at high voltages, so it's essential to protect yourself from electrical shock. Secondly, disconnect the power. Before starting any work, turn off the power supply to the neon lighting at the breaker panel. This will prevent accidental electrocution. Thirdly, carefully remove the existing lighting. If you are removing old neon tubes and transformers, handle them with care. They may contain hazardous materials. Fourthly, inspect the existing infrastructure. Examine the neon cable, conduit, and mounting hardware for any signs of damage or deterioration. Replace any damaged components. Fifthly, if necessary, refeed the neon cable. Pull new neon cable through the conduit, ensuring that it is properly secured at all points. Avoid sharp bends or kinks in the cable. Sixthly, carefully insert the new neon tubes into the respective holders. Ensure that the tubes are properly seated and secured. Seventhly, install the transformers in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Make sure that the voltage output and current capacity match the neon tubes. Eighthly, connect the neon cable to the transformers using appropriate connectors. Ensure that all connections are secure and properly insulated. Ninthly, turn on the power supply and verify that the neon lighting is functioning properly. Check for any flickering, dimming, or other issues. Tenthly, remove any debris or loose material from the installation area. Leave the area clean and tidy. Here are some additional tips to keep in mind. Use only high-quality neon components. This will ensure the longevity and reliability of the lighting system. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. This will help you avoid mistakes and ensure that the installation is done correctly. Ensure that all connections are secure and properly insulated. This will prevent electrical shorts and potential hazards. If you are unsure about any aspect of the installation, consult with a qualified electrician. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Inspect the neon lighting regularly for any signs of damage or deterioration. Address any issues promptly to prevent further problems. When selecting neon cable, consider factors such as voltage rating, temperature rating, and environmental conditions. Choose a cable that is suitable for the specific application. When installing transformers, ensure that they are properly grounded. This will help prevent electrical shock hazards. When working with high voltage components, use insulated tools. This will provide an extra layer of protection against electrical shock. Always double check your work before energizing the circuit. This will help you identify and correct any mistakes before they cause problems. Keep a detailed record of all work performed, including the date, location, and description of the work. This will be helpful for future maintenance and troubleshooting. When disposing of old neon tubes and transformers, follow local regulations for hazardous waste disposal. These components may contain mercury and other harmful substances. Consider using energy-efficient neon tubes and transformers. This will help reduce energy consumption and save money on electricity bills. When installing neon lighting in outdoor locations, protect the components from the elements. Use weatherproof enclosures and connectors to prevent water damage and corrosion. Regularly clean the neon tubes and reflectors. This will help maintain the brightness and clarity of the light. When troubleshooting neon lighting problems, start by checking the power supply, connections, and transformers. These are the most common sources of issues. If you encounter any unusual noises, smells, or smoke, immediately disconnect the power and investigate the problem. These could be signs of a serious electrical fault. Never attempt to repair neon lighting equipment while it is energized. Always disconnect the power before working on the equipment. Be aware of the potential hazards of working with high voltage. Take precautions to protect yourself from electrical shock. Consider taking a training course on neon lighting installation and maintenance. This will help you develop the skills and knowledge necessary to perform the work safely and effectively. Stay up to date on the latest codes and regulations related to neon lighting. This will ensure that your installations meet all applicable requirements. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your neon lighting installations are safe, reliable, and aesthetically pleasing. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. The color of neon light is determined by the gas inside the tube. While pure neon produces a red-orange light, other gases can be added to create a variety of colors. For example, argon produces a blue light, and helium produces a yellow light. The diameter of the neon tube affects the brightness and intensity of the light. Thicker tubes tend to be brighter than thinner tubes. The lifespan of a neon tube can vary depending on factors such as the quality of the components, the operating voltage, and the frequency of use. On average, neon tubes can last for several years. Neon lighting is commonly used in science displays and architectural applications. It can be used to create a variety of effects, from simple outlines to complex designs. When designing a neon lighting system, consider the overall aesthetic, the desired brightness, and the energy efficiency. Work with a qualified neon sign maker to ensure that the design is feasible and meets all applicable codes and regulations. Neon lighting can be a beautiful and eye-catching way to enhance the appearance of buildings, businesses, and public spaces. However, it's important to remember that neon lighting involves high voltage and requires specialized knowledge and skills. Always prioritize safety and consult with a qualified electrician or neon sign maker if you have any questions or concerns. Remember to always disconnect the power source prior to working on any electrical equipment. Remember to treat all wires as if they are energized until you have verified that they are not. Remember to use the correct tools for the job. Remember to work in a well-lit area. Remember to keep your work area clean and free of clutter. Remember to take your time and do the job right. Remember to ask for help if you are unsure about anything. Remember to double-check your work before energizing the circuit. Remember to wear appropriate safety gear. These safety precautions will reduce the risk of electrical accidents. Always work with a qualified electrician if you have any doubts about your ability to safely perform the work. Neon signs need regular maintenance. Regular maintenance includes cleaning the tubes, inspecting the wiring, and replacing any damaged components. Proper maintenance will extend the life of the sign and keep it looking its best. Consider the environmental impact. Neon signs consume energy and contain hazardous materials. Choose energy-efficient options and dispose of old signs responsibly. Check local regulations. Regulations govern the installation and use of neon signs. Be sure to comply with all applicable codes and ordinances. The longevity of neon lighting is a significant advantage, often lasting much longer than traditional incandescent bulbs. This reduces the need for frequent replacements, saving time and money. The vibrant colors and unique aesthetic appeal of neon lighting make it a popular choice for businesses seeking to attract attention and create a memorable brand image. Neon lighting can be customized to create a wide range of designs, from simple lettering to complex artwork. This versatility allows businesses to express their brand identity in a unique and eye-catching way. Neon lighting is resistant to vibration and shock, making it suitable for use in harsh environments. Neon lighting operates at a relatively low temperature, reducing the risk of fire.